How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to talk to you about why the narcissist is toxic. See, in the beginning, they love bomb you. They're doing everything to bring you into their shared fantasy. They're just looking to trap you, giving you the hot and the cold, the up and down, the push and pull. See, what they're trying to do is just trauma bond you. They just want to get you addicted to them. See, if they can get you addicted to them, then they can get you stuck. But at the same time, it's like they're addicted to you. It's like they can't let you out of their sight. Because it's like you're the one that's validating their illusion. It's like they need you to feel good. They need you to feel like they exist. You know, it's like without you, they don't feel like they do. So they abuse you, they use you, they isolate you, they brainwash you and indoctrinate you. They just feed you lies. They just want you to take your eyes off yourself and what you're doing. Because it's all about them. It's all about their needs. And they just have an insatiable need for power and control. And they just want to take more and more control of your life. Control of your time, your money, your energy, your resources. They just want to extract all of that. And so more and more you feel depleted, you feel drained. But yeah, this is their objective. I mean, they love bomb you, they devalue you, so they take you through the devaluation stage, and they just chip away at you, and they just take more and more of yourself away from you. So you're losing yourself. Because it's like they can't have you, you know, spending energy on what you want to do. It's all about them now. So you feel like more and more that you have to hand over more of yourself. It's like you have to delete yourself or something like that. It's like they have to, you know, have you, you know, taking away the things that matter to you. It's like if you liked music or going, you know, doing painting or drawing, just things that you like to do. You used to go out to places or whatever you like to do. It's like they've got to take all that away from you, because now, you know, all your time's just catering to their needs. So their objective is just to bring you into the shared fantasy, slowly chip away at you until there's literally nothing left of you. It's just like you just feel depleted, you feel emptied out. Because it's like they don't want you to be your true self, like your authentic self anymore. They just want to have you catering to their needs, running around here and there, you know, being the Uber driver, taxi driver, just catering to them. You know, meanwhile they're running you down, chipping away at you, belittling you, gaslighting you, blame shifting, guilt tripping, using all these strategies to just have you looking at yourself thinking that you've done something wrong, when it's nothing you've done wrong. I mean, they're just lying. They're just people of the lie. So everything that's coming out of their mouth's a lie. Look at this here. It's like a whole heap of broken concrete and stuff. So like, one of the hallmarks of narcissism is that they're not able to see you as an external, separate individual. Like, they're not able to see you like that. Like, they objectify people. They just objectify everyone around them. So everyone's just considered an object to them. The flying monkeys, their friends, intimate partners, whoever they are, they just objectify everyone. And so they're not able to see you as an external individual. Like, they're not able to see you like that. Because what they do is they create an avatar. It's like they take a snapshot of you in the beginning when they meet you. And so now they've got this like idealized version of you. It's like this avatar. And so they just continue to interact with the avatar that's in their mind. And yeah, not with the external you. It's like, yeah. So that's one of the hallmarks of narcissism. And the second one is that it's like a helicopter or plane flying. They don't have an integrated self. They don't have a constellated integrated self. They've got the false now. They've got the false self now. Because when they were younger, they sacrificed their true self. It's like they obliterated, they got rid of it. They destroyed it. Because of hurt and shame. Because of the abuse. Because of all the abuse, whether it was sexual, whether it was emotional, whether they were like the golden child that got like suffocated and sort of they weren't given the opportunity to sort of individuate or become like an individual, like separate from their mother. So anyway, what happens is it becomes, in the narcissistic relationship, it becomes like a dual mothership. I know it's sick and everything, but it's like you become their mother and they become your mother. And their sort of ultimate objective in the end is just to individuate from their original mother. So when they start to see you as, their mother and everything like that, that's when they, they start withholding sex. That's when they start to, really shut down and stuff like that. And, a lot of things like that are taboo and stuff like that. But yeah, they bring you through these stages and it's just toxic. Because everything they're saying is a lie. They're pathological lies. They're just consistently lying to you. And then they devalue you, through all these things, telling you, blame shifting you, telling that you're doing something wrong. That you're doing all these things wrong when you're just trying to love them. But see, they can't love. They can't give love and they can't receive love. Because when they were younger, they were never given love. They were never shown love. That was never like that. It was an abusive situation. And so now they're just, this facade that they put on, this false self that they've got now, they just put that, it's like a defense facade. It's like a protective mechanism that they've got now. They put on the false self to protect them from threats in their environment and to disguise them, you know, to lure people in, you know, to bring them in, to trap them into their shared fantasy. But yeah, it's just a protective, it's a protection, defensive mechanism against threats. And they're like highly sensitive. That's why they'll rage out, because to any perceived, like, you know, threats and things like that, it's like they're very, very sensitive to things, and they'll rage, and, you know, they'll blame you with things and gaslight you and everything like that. Just all these toxic strategies that they use. So yeah, they don't have love and they don't have effective empathy, so they're not able to connect with us, you know, on a deep emotional level. They're not able to connect with us because they don't have that effective empathy. They have cognitive empathy, so they know when people are hurting and things like that, but they play on that. They weaponize that. They weaponize our empathy against us. It's like they weaponize everything. They even weaponize our love against us. It's like they use that. You know, it's like they know that we love them, so they just use it as a weapon. They just use it as, okay, this person loves me, now I can just, like, you know, and this person thinks that I love them back, when it's all just an act. It's just a false facade. It's just a false act. But yeah, they just weaponize everything. But that's their objective. It's just to separate or individuate from their mother that they never did. And they're just in a toxic loop. They're just in a toxic loop. They're just like on a broken record. They're just, you know, a broken record that just skips and just spins around. It just, you know, it's like when they discard one person, you know, discard their victim or whatever, they're on to the next person, and it's like the same thing again. It's just like a broken record. And so we can't understand what's going on. Yeah, we can't understand it because we're healthy people and we're just trying to do the right thing. We're trying to love them. We're trying to, you know, empathize with them. We did everything for them. We're like, you know, it was like jump how high. We did everything for them. Like we took them places, drove them around a car, gave them somewhere to live, you know, paid for their meals, looked after them emotionally, you know, like whenever they broke down and cries and that, we were like the first one that was like wrapping our arms around them and, you know, give them a kiss and stuff, but they just push us away because they feel like love is a threat and they can't be intimate. But like they don't have an ego, you know. They've got the schizoid core, you know. They're just empty. They're just empty people. And they just project all this negativity and all this insecurity onto us. And they just expect us to deal with it. You know, they're kids. They're like kids in grown-up bodies, in adult bodies. And they just can't deal with anything. It's like they can't face anything. They don't want to deal with reality. They don't want to deal with the light. They don't want to deal with, you know, the pain and the shame. They never did the work. So that's why they sacrificed their true self and became the false self, because they were hurt and everything like that. And now it's just a protective mechanism. It's like a protective facade against threats. But the toxic part, you know, of it is just how they just project it all all this negativity and all this insecurity onto us. They expect us to like deal with it. You know, when none of these lies, none of these things that they're telling us through the situationship, because it's not really even a relationship, because they're just in a relationship with themselves. Because they just see other people as objects. They don't see them as actual human beings external to them. But the thing is, like, they need us. It's like they need us for all this, you know, for all the help and everything, you know, to emotionally validate them, you know, and support them and everything. Because they're just like little kids. And it's like, we validate the illusion. When we're around them, we validate that illusion, you know, by just being around them. It's like, without us being around them, they feel like they don't even exist. They feel like they don't even exist if we're not around them. It's like, that's why they've constantly got to have people around them. But that's why it's, you know, that's why it's completely toxic, and that's why the narcissist is toxic. And that's why we just have to go no contact, because there's just no way it's happening. Because we're healthy people, but if you hang around with toxicity, you hang around with toxic people, well, you're going to get sick. You hang around with crazy people, you're going to go crazy. And that's how it is. Give you a view of this. Anyways, this is why the narcissist is toxic, and you should stay away from it, because it's not good for your health. Anyway, hope you're having an awesome day and an awesome night, whatever you're doing. Peace and love to all the empaths. Thanks for checking out my videos. Much appreciated. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring the bell for future notifications. Thanks for checking out the video again. Peace out till next video. Peace.